Why is Russia suddenly accusing Ukraine of launching a massive drone attack on Putin's personal residence? And how is this threatening to derail peace talks? On December 29, 2025, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov made a stunning announcement to TASS state media. Russia claims Ukraine launched 91 long-range drones overnight targeting President Putin's official residence in the Novgorod region, roughly halfway between Moscow and St. Petersburg. Lavrov said all drones were shot down by Russian air defenses, with no casualties or damage. But he warned such reckless actions will not go unanswered. The targets of retaliatory strikes and the timing have been determined. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky immediately fired back, calling the claim a complete fabrication and typical Russian lies. The accusation comes just hours after Zelensky's marathon meeting with Trump at Mar-a-Lago, where they discussed a revised peace plan. The timing is politically explosive. This alleged drone strike happened right after Trump and Zelensky's 3-hour meeting, where they reportedly reached 90% agreement on a 15-year US security guarantee for Ukraine. Trump was reportedly shocked and outraged when Putin informed him of the attack during their Monday morning call. The White House confirmed the Trump-Putin call was positive, but didn't address Russia's version of events. Lavrov directly linked the attack to peace talks, stating this action was carried out during intensive negotiations between Russia and the US. Zelensky accused Putin of using dangerous statements to undermine all achievements of our shared diplomatic efforts with President Trump. The Ukrainian leader warned, "It is critical that the world doesn't stay silent now. We cannot allow Russia to undermine the work on achieving a lasting peace." Russia is threatening to walk away from negotiations. Lavrov announced Russia would review its negotiating position and revise its stance due to the criminal Kyiv regime's shift to state terrorism. However, he added, Russia does not intend to withdraw from talks with the US, leaving a contradictory message. Yuri Ushakov, Putin's foreign policy aide, said Trump was shocked and told Putin the attack would affect the US approach to working with Zelensky. This creates a massive dilemma for Trump. Does he side with Putin's narrative or back Zelensky's denial? The claim follows a pattern of Russian escalation tactics. Experts note Russia has previously used alleged attacks on high-value targets to justify escalating strikes on Ukrainian cities. Zelensky pointed out Russia has already targeted Kyiv's cabinet of ministers' building and civilian infrastructure. The Novgorod region residence, likely the Valdai presidential complex, is one of Putin's most secretive and heavily guarded properties. In 2012, opponents claimed Putin owned 20 palaces. Co-author Boris Nemtsov was assassinated in 2015. The location's secrecy makes verifying the attack nearly impossible, giving Russia narrative control. The peace deal hangs in the balance. The alleged attack threatens to derail Trump's peace efforts just as progress seemed within reach. Unresolved issues remain. Russia demands full control of Donbas, while Ukraine insists on a referendum for any territorial concessions. Russia currently controls 75% of Donetsk and 99% of Luhansk. If Putin uses this alleged attack as pretext to abandon talks, the war could escalate dramatically. Trump's credibility as a peacemaker and his relationship with both leaders faces its biggest test yet. What do you think? Should the international community immediately investigate Russia's drone attack claims before peace talks collapse? Or is this just fabricated Russian propaganda to justify more attacks on Ukraine? Drop your thoughts below.